I have been told I have a face. I get to talk, but people who know something are here to help. A fan of ours and want to be a champion. First and foremost, a little bit of background. There are about 350,000 great people like yourselves who are helping about 35,000 charities and causes of all sizes. And it doesn't matter whether your cause is Mrs. Smith's third grade classroom, some large national organization that is raising money to fight some deadly disease. We at iGive want to make sure that we have the tools and the resources to make each and every one of those causes successful. And one of the reasons why each and every one of those causes is successful are people like yourselves, people who are interested in making a difference in their world when they shop at the over 1,400 retailers who are part of the iGive network. They make a difference when they shop, and it adds up. It is really interesting. That is, our typical good shopper is raising over $100 a year for her or his favorite cause. And most of the people who are using iGive tend to be women because they're responsible for the exchequer in many, many homes. Not exclusively that way, but when you think of the kinds of things that you can buy on iGive for those 1,400 different retailers, it turns out that it's really easy to raise over $100 a year for your favorite cause. It all works because of word of mouth. We don't have a blimp. We don't have massive TV campaigns. The charities and causes that are being helped by their supporters don't have enormous marketing budgets. What they have are the kind of people who are on this webinar today, people who think and care and want to make a difference. It is all about word of mouth. It is all about people who are champions for their causes. It really isn't a champion for iGive. We really don't count. We make all of this possible. It is people like you who care about their causes and charities, typically in their backyard. So we try hard to make this as easy as possible. We try very hard to make it as automatic as possible. We try very hard to make it always work and always be there for you. Like an evergreen tree, right? It's green all the time. It's always flowing money for you. And it bears repeating, it is always free. It is free for you. It's free for your cause. The stores pay for it all. So we get questions from time to time, why do stores do this? Well, it turns out that the iGive shopper is a better shopper. They tend to spend more than does the traditional shopper. They do great things for the stores. They tell their friends about the places that they've been shopping. They tell their friends that that store has helped my Mrs. Smith's third grade classroom. And retailers like the fact that they're doing good. Some people ask us, how does this really work? And so I'm going to pull back the covers just a little bit. Let's take a typical shopper. Let's call her Betty. And she comes to our site. She uses the iGive button. She uses the Android or the Apple app. And she sees that she's going to earn a 2% donation whenever she buys something via iGive at HSN. The button is the easiest way for people to interact with iGive and our retailers. And the button tells HSN, or our site tells HSN, or the app tells HSN, that this person is an iGive member, and it tells them nothing else about her. They're simply a number to HSN. So HSN gets a number from us. They see that this anonymous person makes a $300 purchase. That's $6 for her cause. HSN sends iGive money. iGive sends that money on to your cause. We do them monthly. We group all of the money raised for a particular cause into a single check. You don't want to get hundreds and hundreds of checks from iGive. And then we make it possible for you to, as we say, rinse and repeat. You just do it over and over again. There are, as I say, 1,400 different stores. We make it easy to do much, if not most, of your online shopping via iGive. Talk a little bit about the iGive button because you'll hear us over and over again to the point of repetition suggesting that you and your friends get the optional iGive button. iGive works fine without the iGive button, but you need to remember to start your shopping trip at iGive. Instead, if you have the iGive button installed on your computer browser, it works really simply, automatically in the background, and you get some feedback that you wouldn't get otherwise. So, for instance, in your browser, you're going to see the little icon up here. When you get to a website, you're going to see the iGive button, little triangle thing down the right-hand corner. And I'll show you this a little bit. I'll show you this live a little bit later. But if you click on this, you'll actually get to see even more ways to save. So not only can you shop and help your favorite cause, but you can shop and save some money at the same time. So it also does, this iGive button does some other really cool things. If you search via Google or Yahoo or Bing, and your search results include a store that's in one of those 1,400 iGive stores, it will tell you that. And so if you click on our little $ or the little icon there, it will bring you to HSN, and yet again your cause will get money because you shopped at HSN or one of those 1,400 stores. So this is why we really promote the iGive button. It makes it so simple, you don't have to remember to use iGive. But some people love shopping from their tablets. Some, not so many, like shopping from their phones. We have an iPad app. We have an Android app. The Android app is brand new. It's getting lots of great response. We already have new versions in the pipeline because we've learned a bunch. But it is really easy to shop at your favorite store via the apps. A couple things to note. We'll see this later as well, but in the app we have my favorite stores. That's the same list as you'll find on the website. I'm going to pull in just a browser here, and you see this is my personal list of favorite stores. And here's Amazon, and there's PetMeds, and when I have to travel, I like using Orbitz or Expedia. So that same list, this is somebody else's, can be here on my favorite stores, or all 1,400 stores are here for you to see. So I am going to go to the next slide. If I actually hit my buttons correctly. Let's talk a little bit about Amazon, because Amazon is a special case. Amazon is a great organization. They have just about anything you might ever want to buy, but they don't tell iGive much about the details. So if you shop at Amazon, your cause is going to get money, but you're unable to find out whether your particular purchase happened. So we have things that help with that, right? The iGive button. I'm going to pull back here again, right? And so here's the iGive button. If I click on the little icon in the Chrome, and then I have Amazon right there, I can click. And lo and behold, I am at Amazon, and I see that I can save more. So if I click on Saving More, I come up with a whole list of the things that are special about Amazon, and then, of course, any specials that Amazon has told us about. This is also a great time to talk about Amazon Smile. So Amazon Smile is a new program from Amazon where Amazon is going to give money to your favorite cause. It is a different list than the iGive list. Your cause has to be specifically registered at Amazon for that to work, and you need to tell Amazon what organization it is that you are supporting, or none at all. And Amazon's going to nag you a little bit until you tell them that. So the other interesting thing, I think it's a great thing about Amazon Smile, is that they're giving 0.5% when you make almost any purchase at Amazon. That 0.5% is on top of what iGive is going to make possible. So it's a total of 1.3% for your favorite cause when you shop at Amazon Smile via iGive. All right, so the next thing that you can do as a champion is make sure that your cause, your charity, your group, whatever it might be, also knows a bit about iGive. You are getting your cause involved is one of the most wonderful things to help them raise money for free. So we have a new portal that you may or may not know about called causes.igive.com. And we have lots of resources for you as an individual, but they're really intended for your organization to leverage. They have cause success stories. There's an RSS feed there. There's a whole bunch of tools and tips. We have flyers, brochures, ads, online banner ads. We have a sample copy that you can use in promoting iGive either as yourself or if you're working directly with the cause, you can use that as well. Our goal today is to help you recommend iGive to friends and families so more of the charities that you support can benefit. How do you benefit, right? So you benefit in any number of ways, but it comes down to money, right? And one of the things that we have found is extremely successful, both for you as an individual and for your cause, is linking up through Facebook. I mentioned earlier this notion of being evergreen. That is, once you get connected up through Facebook, you don't have to do any more. We do all the work. So we did a study a year or so ago, and we found that the organizations that linked up their pages to Facebook received 395% more dollars than the ones that didn't. And that to me is quite persuasive. Not everybody uses Facebook, that's fine. But if you do, if your organization does, they should be leveraging Facebook. What they see are things like the registration links. They get to see activity, a monthly recap when a check gets posted, things of that nature. All of this stuff, and we may have an opportunity to demonstrate this to you a little bit later, is controllable. So you as an individual or you as the cause can control the frequency of these messages, because one of the things we try to be is polite. We want to be welcome onto your technology platforms, whether it's your app, whether it's your phone, whether it's your desktop computer. So we talked about how the cause can do it. I want to show you what happens if you link up your Facebook page to iGive. This is an example that Sandy gave us, right? And this was automatically posted when something happened. I'm not a Facebook person.
This was a once-a-week post.
There we go. Sandy tells us it was a once-a-week post. So registration links, and again, if you give us permission and on the timetable that you would like, you also get to see your shopping activity.
What's great about this, if I can jump in here, Rob, is that the 300 or so friends that I've got on Facebook see this post come out. I can do it once a week or once a month, and it almost always gets a few people to sign up and start helping their causes also.
So we're going to talk a little bit more about your cause versus their cause in a second, because we've got some interesting things happening in July that make it valuable to get anybody to use iGive, not just supporting, in Sandy's case, Boy Scout Troop 67. Going forward, one of the things that people forget about when they're thinking about their organizations, their causes, is that the cause actually goes out and buys stuff from time to time, whether it be office supplies, whether it be materials for your next event, or even gifts for board members or other folks who have been helpful to the cause. So we have lots of those 1,400 plus stores, almost 1,500, that have stuff that an organization itself might want to buy from Staples or Office Max or from Target. We're talking about organizations, and we're talking about how you can help. There's another great feature that's sort of hidden in iGive that every time I am reminded we have it, I say, gee, that was a good idea. We call it the PartyApp. And it's a way for if you're at a board meeting, you're at a picnic, you have lots of people over, you can take your iPad, for instance, and say, why don't we all just sign up for iGive right now? And so the iGive PartyApp, and we'll show you how to get there, either in the demonstration or in the next screen, is you go and I go and I join, and then I hand it off to the next person, and she goes and she joins, and you can just hand it around the boardroom, and pretty soon you've got 10 or 15 people signed up to support your particular cause. Now, why is July so special? Well, other than the fact that in the Chicago area they're talking about it being down to 40 at night next week, that was the polar vortex that John was talking about, we have a contest going, and we have a bonus going. First, the bonus. Every new member who joins iGive and tries out the iGive button will get $5. No purchase necessary, a free $5 for their favorite cause. So if 100 people join in July and support Sandy's Troop 67, that's going to be $500. I think I just did the math right. But on top of that, we wanted to get something even more fun involved. So we've got a contest going. We've got 3 prizes, a $1,000 first prize, 2 $500 second and third place prizes, and we're going to give those prizes to the cause of the member that recruits the most people. So if Sandy goes out and recruits 1,000 people for all causes, not just for Troop 67, he has 1,000 chances, 1,000 people he's recruited, and that's a good step towards winning the $1,000 for his cause. So the only gotcha in this whole thing is that those friends must use the Tell a Friend link. Otherwise, it doesn't count. There are no exceptions in it. It's the Tell a Friend link that allows us to know that Sandy, for instance, or Jimmy, is the person who recruited Betty or Sammy or Georgie. So it's a must. Use that Tell a Friend link. Here's how you get to your Tell a Friend link, right from the top menu bar at iGive, right? You click on Tell a Friend. This is somebody's specific personalized Tell a Friend link, so you don't use it, and Jimmy won't use it, and I won't use it. It's really Sandy's personalized Tell a Friend link. Or in this case, I think it's John's personalized Tell a Friend link because I see the name of his wife down here. And he invited her, and he can tell that he invited her, and he can also tell that she has not yet installed the button as whenever he did this screen grab. So there's also other ways that you can help get your personalized Tell a Friend link out there. You can easily use your Facebook page, you can use Twitter, and this gives you an email template that you can send to your friends. So we've sort of come back to this over and over again. It's about numbers, it's about marketing, it's about letting people know that they can help a cause they care about for free. Free to them, free to their cause. It's evergreen. That is, you just get it started and we take it from there. We have automatic Facebook and Twitter interactions. We have lots of emails that go out. Some people want more emails. We have opportunities for you to get more emails. Some people want fewer emails. You can choose which emails that you get from us and generally on what kind of a schedule. We talked about being respectful. We want to make sure that our communication is welcome onto your devices. And last but not least, remember the lonely Maytag repairman? Well, Jimmy and his team get lonely. They want you to ask for help. And the place to get help about iGive, help with making it possible for your organization to do better. Maybe there's something that's not working the way you think it should work, is at support.igive.com. I'm going to repeat that. Support.igive.com is your friend. So it's time for questions and answers. And one of the first notes that I got was that John is going to go after his wife Amy and make sure that she has the button installed. So you have to be a little careful, right? You don't want the dinner to be cold or something terrible. But John, you're in marketing. It's about questioning or say, Amy, my dear, what about the iGive button? Isn't that the greatest thing since sliced white bread?
Well, that leads right into our first question here today from Michelle. She's asking for a little refresher on how she installs the iGive button.
Well, Michelle, thank you very much. I love leading questions like that on a Friday afternoon in the middle of summer. So I'm back here at iGive, right? And at the moment, I'm supporting the Rhodesian Ridgeback Rescue because I can remember them. And look what we have at the bottom of this particular page. We have the iGive button and the iGive iPad app and the iGive Android app. So I'm going to click on the iGive button link, and then I'm going to click on Install Now, and it's magic. There is a super secret way to get there without even going through all those steps. I can go to iGive.com/button, and if I typed it right, and if the technology gods are with me, it will bring me to the same place. This screen may look a little bit different depending on whether you're using Internet Explorer or Google's Chrome browser or Firefox or Safari on a Mac, but fundamentally it's the same. Sandy, is there anything else I need to add to that?
Nope, you were right on.
All right.
Just the instructions that Rob is showing here are for Chrome because the iGive button gets installed from the Chrome store. For Internet Explorer, Safari, and for Firefox, you don't have to go out to the store. Those come right from our site. For the apps that Rob was talking about, the iPad app comes, of course, from the Apple store, the iTunes store, and for the Android app, it comes from the Google Chrome Play Store. Sorry.
So Jimmy also wants to make note that some folks are using antivirus software or anti-malware software that may or may not give them an alert when they install the iGive button. And if you get one that concerns you, just contact us. We work very hard with the various companies to make sure that it doesn't alert, but they change their rules from time to time. And we want to make sure that we know about it so that you feel very comfortable in installing and using the iGive button. Next question, Mr. Millenthal.
Okay. I'm going to get back to Denise's first question in a second here. And Denise, I'll send you a quick little email. Alyssa is asking, she's spread the word about iGive to family and friends. They sign up, but then many haven't done the thing that my wife didn't do, which is add the button. How can we make that easier for them? How can she remind them or know whether or not they have done that?
Okay, so we're going to do it just the way that John should have done it. We're going to go to Telefriend. I'm clicking on Telefriend up right there. And for me, I have no referrals. I have a test account that gets wiped out about once a month, and so we can never, ever see it. But for John, let's go back. So I got to there by clicking on Telefriend. We're going to go back to the example screen here. Okay, so this is that same screen. And here we can see that John's wife, Amy, has not installed the button. And I would suggest, rather than some sort of automated methodology, although that's actually an interesting idea, you're going to know the people you've asked to join. Suggest to them that they haven't completed the step and they're losing out on $5 free and maybe even $1,000 or $500. So just ask them again. Do it nicely.
And they do get an email when they sign up on iGive, and that email does tell them that they should install the button and has the link in there.
Okay, thanks.
All right, and just a reminder that, again, all of this stuff is free, right? So that $5 comes with no strings. They don't have to purchase anything. If they get the iPad app or the Android app, both of those are free as well.
All right, next question. Is there a link to register to our specific causes iGive account that we can add to our website? I think this is a question Alyssa is asking regarding the join link.
Okay, so Rob, go to your cause screen. If you can drag your browser on there. There's a link up in the top menu called Cause, and then I think it's on the left-hand menu and options. There should be an option over there for your join link. There it is right there, and you can grab that. Did you click it? Uh-oh.
That's what we get for being for to do things live.
All right, well, we'll have to check that out. But if you go to that page, it will show a link that is just for your cause. And the other thing is, Rob, if you go back to your Tell a Friend screen, the personalized link, which is shown right underneath the envelope icon, that one will get the person directly to the sign-up page with your cause pre-selected. So that's the one you need to use for the contest anyway, and that will select your cause.
Okay. Okay, Jessica has a question here. Does it help if my nonprofit's Facebook page likes iGive? Does it earn us more money? So I guess it's a little different because the question came in when you were talking about linking the cause with iGive and all that stuff. But if you could talk a little more about how that works, and do they have to friend the iGive page as well?
You do not have to like the iGive page, although we certainly like that. If you go to, actually you can see in the header of the screen that there's about 43,000 people who have liked iGive. So no, you don't have to do that. What Rob was talking about is another feature for causes where you can hook up your cause fan page to iGive to have those automatic posts of your registration link, of your when you're receiving a check, your monthly recap, and also you can have information posted there when somebody makes a purchase. So it might say, Jimmy just made a purchase at JCPenney and helped his favorite cause, which is Red Cross, I'm going to say. So that's, again, from this cause screen that Rob has up. The slide-out menu on the side. Actually, go into the link to Facebook there, because we have a nice little help screen here. Oh, you're already you're hooked up. Okay, so here's Rob's page. Facebook fan page is already hooked up to a page, and so these are the 4 options you have today as to what you can post. You can set how often it happens. You can post a test message to make sure everything's working okay. And if for some reason you don't want iGive posting to that page anymore, you can click the delete iGive/Facebook connection, and we will stop posting. So I hope that answers the question, John.
That does. And that answers, I believe, Denise's next question was, where does she find the link to connect to iGive?
Let me, John, you posted a question to me directly, which is about how to get signed up with Amazon and Amazon Smile. And while we don't directly do anything with that, I believe it is the case that Amazon takes 501c3 nonprofits, and that they have there's a whole submission process there for getting your cause listed. So if you go to smile.amazon.com, you can find that information and work with them. It's actually completely separate from iGive.
Okay, here's a question about Amazon and the shopping process that has to be accomplished with iGive. So C is asking, she supports an animal shelter in North Carolina, and the animal shelter, but she's from Canada. When she shops online with Amazon.com, her iGive link doesn't appear, but Amazon.ca doesn't have this link. Will this be changing, and would the Amazon Smile be affected by being in Canada? I'm not sure about that part, but I think talking about how we use iGive to also, in conjunction with Amazon would be helpful.
What, you know what? I was going to suggest you show the Canadian store list.
Okay, so she has asked a question that we don't actually have an immediate answer for, which is wonderful. We will get how, my belief is that Amazon Smile is a U.S. only effort, and how we interact with the Canadian piece of Amazon, I don't know.
I can actually answer that. They are not currently a store.
Right. So we don't work with Amazon.ca, but we do work with a whole bunch of other great stores that either are located in Canada or will ship to Canada. So I went to all stores, and then we have our categories over here, and I'm going to go to Canadian shippers, and there's a nice long list of stores, including, for instance, Apple.
Okay. Ready for the next question?
Oh, I am.
Good. This is a good question that Susan's asking. How can a member help get new stores added if they aren't already part of the retail network?
So the first thing that they should do is send us an email at support.igive.com and suggest to us the store. We actually use that list to help prioritize which stores we talk to and suggest should become part of the iGive network. And ask the question on that particular store, because I think there's a different answer for each store.
That's primarily it, yes. It's a note to the store and a note to us, and we'll both go from both directions to see if they want to join the network.
That's good. Question from Karen. When using the Amazon Smile program, does that circumvent the donation via iGive?
No, it is additive, right? It is on top of. It is double dipping. So from Amazon, on most purchases, it's 0.5%. From iGive, it's added to that, so it's 1.3% because of iGive. 0.5% from Amazon, and the balance is from iGive.
And I'll just add, this is Sandy. Make sure you use the link from the button menu or any of the links that you find on the iGive website itself or in the iGive apps for iPad or Android.
Okay. Next question. First of all, before I say the next question, there's a few people that are asking, will this presentation be available so they can pass it along to their causes? Yes, we will have this posted onto our website, and all the people that are a part of this presentation today will receive an email at the latest Monday morning alerting them to where they can get this presentation and hand it off to their causes. Another question here. Recently, some friends have registered and installed the iGive button, and the $5 bonus hasn't appeared in their list yet.
It should appear immediately when they sign up. So if it hasn't, please have them open up a ticket on support.igive.com because they should have gotten credit. Now, if they signed up and didn't install the button for 3 or 4 days, we may need to give it back to them because if you haven't installed it in the first 3 or 4 days, we go ahead and we take that bonus back right away because you didn't install.
But in all cases, right, support.igive.com is your friend. So that's not supposed to happen. And if it did happen, we want to know about it because we actually enjoy giving away the money.
Okay, so Penelope has a question here. Just to clarify, iGive button goes onto an individual's computer and tablet. We don't put it on a charity's website for people to go through the website to get to iGive. But I think this brings up an opportunity to talk again about member and what it's going to look like to them and what causes can do to get their supporters to join iGive.
Okay, so great. So the iGive button is for computers, for desktops and laptops, and you'll end up seeing this on the bar. And when you go to a store, I'm going to go to Amazon, you'll actually see the button when you get to the store. And I'm using a computer to do this. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go back to the apps. Hold on one second. So I'm here at an app, and this is just a picture, so I can't actually do anything. When I click on JCPenney and go to an app, you will see the iGive button and this is one of the so there are some various things, and I don't want to make it more complex. In the app, you click, you go, you're there. It is not for the causes website. There are lots of links and graphics and so forth, and I think I go forward to show them to you, on our site that you would use, that the cause would put on their site that would link to iGive so that a person can become a member.
There's lots of different designs of these, cats and dogs and health charities and all kinds of different ones, as well as more generic ones like the ones that are shown here. So I would encourage you to go out to causes.igive.com and browse through those, and these are the kinds of things that would go on the cause website.
All right, next question. Karen supports many causes, as we all probably do. Can I make a purchase through iGive that donates to my charity currently listed? Then can I change the charity and then make another purchase and have that go to that new charity, and so on?
Yes.
So,
and that's exactly how you do it. Right? I mean, I love short answers. Yes. You go, you make the purchase, you change your cause, you go, you make a purchase, you change your cause. You can do that as often as you like.
So I'll just offer a touch more than that. If you look at the menu at the top of your browser when you are on the iGive website, one of the links that you will see there says Settings, and if you click that, then the second guide down on the left-hand side where it says what cause you're currently helping, you can click Change and pick a whole new cause there. And even list a new cause if you wanted to list one.
Okay. Paige is asking, she's experienced some hiccups on shopping carts using the button. That's her first question. And again, support.igive.com is a helpful resource as well. Then she has a second question. Is this promotion available to nonprofits that sign up today? So if she registers a new nonprofit today and then starts getting all of her friends to join and stuff, are they...
I'll handle the second one first. Yes, period. It is available immediately. And I hate hearing that she had problems with a shopping cart. It is certainly possible. It's certainly not probable. There's 40,000 people who use the button on a daily basis and don't report problems. But if there is a problem, we want to know about it. Another thing, and as you said, John, support.igive.com, but we don't want to stand in the way of anybody making a purchase, right? I mean, it's great to help your cause, but you're online to shop and you want to get stuff done. It's not supposed to be harder. It's supposed to be easier. So here's a little trick. You go here, and you go here, and you click that. For the next 30 minutes, the iGive button is not working. So you won't get credit, but you can make your purchase. And if it's important, if it was a big purchase, email us that you had to do that, and we'll figure out something.
Okay. Susan is asking if you could please go through again the PartyApp and how that works real quick.
Happy to. So you get the PartyApp. I'm going to click on causes. And
it's on the left-hand side out.
On the left-hand side out. And I have to read. It's the party sign-up page. And I'm going to click that. And there we are.
And go ahead and even click Join Now. You'll see it's a very, very simple sign-up form. So the person just fills in their name, zip code, email address, a password, and they click Try It Now, and that's it. We send them an email with any other information that they need to finish, and it goes right back to the same screen so that the next person can sign up. really easy to pass around at an event.
Okay, a couple of members are asking, how do they get their charity signed up on iGive? Is it something that a member has to do, or do you do it through the membership sign up?
You do it through the membership sign up. So
you can also do it from
all right, so I'm
settings
going to go back. If you're already a member, I'm going to go back to the settings page, and I'm going to go change settings, and I'm now going to go search for a Boy Scout troop, Troop 67. I'm going to click the search, and there it is. Great, I could select it, but if I couldn't find it, I would click here to list a new cause. You do that, and now I have to provide iGive with some information about this cause, and after I've done that, it's been listed.
and assigned to you as the cause you are now supporting.
Okay.
So a couple of things that are really important when you're filling this out. In order to send the cause checks, we need to make sure that we've got a good postal address. So make sure that it is going to the place where they will get a check and know to deposit it. You might want to make sure that the administrator's name and, of course, their email address is correct, because we don't send checks to causes if we don't have a way to communicate with them. So make sure you get that information correct and filled in.
Great. Question from Karen. Google redirect loop error. Close the browser and reopen the page. Google gets confused, apparently, when you loop through pages repeatedly.
Oh, that sounds like a bug. And if that happens, reach out to support.igive.com, and we will get an engineer to take a look at that, because it's not supposed to happen.
Also, almost every glitchy thing like that, it can be solved by an uninstall and reinstall. Usually just taking it out and putting it back in puts a fresh start on it.
Yeah. It's really more of an issue with browsers updating and things like that.
Right.
Not on our side.
But we still want it to work, and
right.
Just to show you, how easy it is to uninstall in Chrome, I click on the little menu thing there, and I go to, where do I go to?
Tools.
I keep changing it.
Tools.
I got find tools. There's tools. Extensions. And I would hit the garbage can, and it would be gone.
There's similar ways to do it in Firefox and Safari. Internet Explorer is a little bit different. You have to go to your programs in your control panel to uninstall.
Okay, good question here from Susan. Must all purchases be done online, or can I do phone purchases and still use iGive?
99.9% of purchases have to be done online. There are a couple of rare exceptions where we have coupons that you can bring into the store. We have a couple of rare exceptions that are phone-based, but 99.9% assume it's online via iGive. Phone does not work.
Okay, another question about Facebook from Kathy. It looks like she needs her cause's password to link it to the iGive Facebook. Can that only be done by the page administrator, or are they going to need to have everybody know the password in order to do it?
Okay, so I'm going to give you kind of an even broader answer, and I will answer that particular question as I do so. So there's two distinct types of Facebook pages that you can have updated. It's your personal wall, and then there's fan pages that you might have created for your cause. Okay, so in order for us to be able to write a message to your personal wall, you just have to be able to log in to Facebook, and we can set that up. For your cause, you have to be able to log into Facebook, but you also have to be an administrator in Facebook of the fan page. And if you're not an administrator in Facebook of the fan page, you won't be able to set that up. Now, this is kind of a special thing. You know, a cause doesn't really want anybody being able to hook this up, which is why we put that behind a password-protected option for causes on our website. So whoever is designated as the cause administrator for the cause in iGive will have the cause ID and password for iGive. That person may or may not be the same person that is the administrator on Facebook. So you might have two people who need to get together to make that work.
And just to go a little bit further, it's a one-time thing. That is, not everybody has to know the password. It's whomever is setting it up initially needs to know the appropriate passwords.
And the cause password will be automatically released to the email address listed as the cause contact. Now, any member who does have the cause password could use it to do these functions for you.
Great. The Amazon Smile Double Dip. How do you do that?
So there's magic involved, right, and lots of L's. It's actually pretty simple. Amazon likes the fact that we're promoting the Amazon Smile program, and so they've told us that if we set this up the correct way, that they are happy to send on their behalf that 0.5%, and they're happy to work with iGive so that iGive sends its amount of money. So you'll get two checks, one from Amazon and one from iGive, but they work together really well.
And if you go to support.igive.com and do a search in the knowledge base for Amazon Smile, you will see a wonderful article called Are Amazon Smile and iGive the Same Thing? And that will give you all kinds of information about that, that even Amazon reviewed a short time ago. And you can see how it works.
That's great.
By the way, I'll just point out, there are lots and lots of really great information and articles in the knowledge base. Anytime our members, two or more members come in with the same question, we create an article that addresses that so that the third time somebody comes in, they can find that answer easily on their own, and they don't have to wait for us to get back to them.
Almost 99% of all of our support issues are handled automatically through the support portal there. The questions are just easy to answer. It's routine what goes wrong.
And if the answer isn't there, or you're having trouble finding it, or you need more information, it's really easy to open up a support ticket in here, and our support reps, Jimmy, takes care of all these folks, and we get back to you very, very quickly, usually within an hour.
Okay, Jan is asking a question here. It's kind of about the tell a friend. Is there some form letter that can be emailed to individuals that would explain iGive, how to select your charity, and how to download the button?
It doesn't go into all that level of detail, but what Rob's showing you here is if you clicked on that envelope on the Tell a Friend page, we do give you a blurb that you can simply cut and paste into an email and send that out to all your friends from whatever email program you want.
So I did that quite quickly. I'm going to do it again. So I went to Tell a Friend. I clicked on the envelope, and up it comes. I'm going to highlight it, right-click, copy, and then in my normal email program, whether it be Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo, I can send it to my list.
And of course, because it's just a cut and paste, you can modify that message if you want also. Now the great thing about that is, Rob, if you want to pop that just one more time, is the special link is already in there, and that's your personalized tell a friend link that will make sure that when people click it, they are, number one, associated with you so that you get credit for the contest, and number two, will take them to a screen to already register with your cause pre-selected.
Okay. Where on the site do you see the $5 bonus given for each new button getter?
Stats. So over, clear that. Over on the left little box where the categories are, there's funds raised through bonuses, and you can see the $5 there if you click it, because from time to time we have additional bonuses. Maybe to visit a particular store or something, you can see a list of all of your bonuses.
And so this is for the individual who got the bonus. What about for the charity?
Okay, so for the charity, you would go to Cause, and then in the left-hand slide-out menu, you're going to choose the Cause Ledger. And this requires a cause ID and password. Oh, you're already in there. You're logged into a cause. Okay, so into a synagogue. So if you scroll down, I don't know how much we want to show you of this because this is a real cause, but it will show you the actual details of the bonuses and who has helped raise money for your cause. And every single time somebody has raised money, it will be listed on this page. It's actually a little bit further down the page. I just want to be careful here because there's real names of real people and email addresses there. So, yeah, just scroll back up so we don't show that. But anyway, you can see that real information is shown there. You can see who shopped, whether they got a bonus or not.
You can't see where they shopped.
Right, right. So, and this is, of course, assuming that that person has the option selected to share their information with the cause. You have the option as a member to anonymously donate. I know you can't see me. I just made finger quotes around that so you couldn't see that. To anonymously donate, which means the cause will just see that it was an anonymous donation and they won't know that it was from Rob or Jimmy. And that's set under the settings item in the menu.
There's also a function there where you can send a thank you to the members who helped create the last check you received.
Oh, yeah, Rob, go to the supporter list there. Yep, click that.
Well, it's people's names again. I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay, all right. So another option, like the ledger, is to bring up your supporter list, and it gives you kind of grand totals for what each person, again, anonymous or their names, has raised for you, and there's various options for sending thank you messages to them or for sending a message to people who maybe don't have the button installed yet.
You can print a report for your files.
Yep, there's all kinds of options there.
Yep. Okay, good question here from Deb. What happens if you return a purchased item?
The money that was given to your cause gets taken away from your cause.
That's why there are pending items on your total list. We keep certain items pending to make sure we're not taking money away, but that the money actually got, if it got returned, there was time for the return to be reported.
Okay. What if the address or administrator for a cause has changed? Where do you fix that?
It's again from the cause page,
Right.
or it's on the left-hand slide out.
It's on cause, left-hand slide out.
Edit list. Edit cause information, yeah.
Now this is presuming that the person has the existing cause ID and password to go in and edit it. If they don't have that cause ID and password and it's different and it's all been lost, just send us who the new contact is for the cause with a daytime phone number to support, at iGive.com, and we can set it up where they can get access.
So we're coming up on the 1 hour mark here, and I just wanted to remind people that we are going to be posting this to the website by Monday morning, but we are going to stay here and answer questions until there are no more questions to answer.
Well, I don't know. I have dinner I'm making for some friends, so
I got to get to the movie.
I've got about 2.5 more hours.
So
Before people start signing off, Rob, go through real quick again this wonderful promotion going on right now in July.
Okay, so
this is our members' chance to really get some money made.
there we are. So every new member that signs up in July and tries the iGive button will get $5 for their cause. Plus, if you're the person who recruits the most new iGive members, no matter what cause they support, your cause will get $1,000, and the second place and the third place winners will also get $500 each for their causes. So if 100 people join to support Troop 67 and try the iGive button, that's $500 free dollars.
Yeah, except Rob won't let me win.
Very good. After a question from Wendy here. After I sign up on one computer, how do I coordinate my account with my phone and tablet?
Great question. You basically log in, right? So I'm going to, you got to a new computer. I've now logged out. I now go to iGive on my computer. And let's say I have two computers, right? I'm going to go here, and I'm going to log in. You can do that on as many computers as you would like. For the apps, the Android app or the iPad app, it's the same thing. You go, you download them on your device, and you log in with the same login you used originally, and now you are the same person in multiple places.
Okay. Another question here. This member has 107 supporters that are cause supporters that have iGive. But only 4 of them are using the button. I know the answer to this question already, Rob. Is this a problem?
It's an opportunity. That is, if you've got 107 people, now some of those people may only be tablet users, and they may only be Android phone users. But the great bulk of them are a wonderful place to ask them, suggest to them that they can be certain to help if they get the iGive button.
So I'll point you back again. Rob's logged off. But on that cause screen, if you go to the supporter list from the left slide-out menu, there is an option to send an email to folks who don't have the iGive button currently, and it encourages them. And you would, again, just cut and paste that text into an email. We even give you their email addresses, again, assuming they're not anonymous, and you can cut and paste those email addresses into your email program also to send that off.
Because if it comes from you, it's much more personal and a way of building your community. If it comes from us, we feel like we're the big brother spammer, and we don't want to be that.
Okay. Larry has more than one Twitter account and needs to figure out a way to link his Twitter accounts with iGive.
If we have Larry's email address, we will get back to him specifically because it's a little bit more complex than we want to do as part of a webinar.
It's easy to link up multiple Facebook fan pages. To be honest, I don't know if we made it quite as easy for multiple Twitter accounts, but we can look into it.
Great. Okay, so Denise is asking some questions about the July promotion. She said she notices that from July to October was mentioned in there. And does that mean we don't get the $5 until then, or what's the
That is correct, right? We know that people need to try the iGive button. So we decided that the right amount of time was they should try it through October 15th. So they have to try it through October 15th in order to earn the $5.
So they will see that $5 show up in the pending bucket, like Jimmy pointed out for purchases. It goes in there until we cross that threshold date, and then it locks in.
And as a cause, you want all of your members buttoned up by the time the big shopping season for the holidays kick in, which is the end of September, October, November, and you want everybody shopping and buttoned up.
Okay, Linan is asking, is this available in-store or only online?
There are a couple of exceptions, and when you go to the store list, you will see those exceptions. But 99.9% of it is online only.
So Rob pointed out that from the All Stores screen, you can look at categories, and there are two categories I would point you to here. One of those is the in-store pickup category, where you would shop online, but maybe you would go to Best Buy or REI to pick it up locally. And the other one is the in-store redemption. Rob talked about this earlier, where you would actually print off a coupon of sorts that you would take in to the store with you, and they'll scan that at checkout.
And Groupon is an iGive store.
Right, so you can shop at Groupon, and you get your vouchers, which if that were to be used at a store or a restaurant or a tour that you wanted to do, there's all kinds of fantastic stuff on Groupon that you can use. You can get donations through iGive for. Right.
Okay.
I've also been in the store and bought it on my phone and then picked it up and took it home.
Ah, that's good.
That can be really nice for comparison, especially it can be really difficult, I've found, to like compare computers or even a couple televisions. So being in the store
and using your phone
can be a great tool.
Okay. Wendy is asking, this is a little, just some defining of the language that we use. What do you mean by try the iGive button?
They need to install it and keep it installed through October 15th. And we know that it's installed and working because it's going to, once a day basically, phone home and get any kind of updates to the list of stores or specials and that kind of thing. So installed and working through October 15th.
Okay, this appears to be the final question, unless one comes in here. Can you please show us the links for the iPad, iPhone app for iGive?
I can do that.
Sure, they're in the footer of every page on the iGive site. All lined up, 3 in a row there.
From your home page.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
We want to make sure you find them.
You can also search through the iTunes store. I noticed that.
Yeah, and the Play Store as well. But
Penelope is asking an interesting question. What percentage does iGive give to the charity of the purchase?
100% of what you see is what they get, right? So if you purchase a internet domain from One-on-One Internet, 20% of the purchase price will be donated. 4% from 800 Baskets, 3.2% from Flowers.com, from 2% from Anne Klein, 4% from Anytime Costumes. What you see is what you get. The stores pay us something on top of the number you see.
Now, I will note, you will see in that list that Rob is showing you right there, there are a few stores that say special rate. And if you click on the little infographic there, it will give you information about that particular store because they have a special information instead of the flat rate. So you always know exactly what you're getting with iGive.
And just another little side note, retailers will move their percentages up and down as their own promotional ways of doing things. So that's why sometimes you'll see a retailer offering 20% and then they might go back down to 2.5%.
And we try to encourage them by giving them promotional packages to do so.
All right, so here are some distinctive donations. So right now, $1 Rent-A-Car is doing something special. Vistaprint is doing something special.
Penelope's got another good question. Penelope's good today, man. Are airlines like Southwest and hotel chains like the Marriott on part of the list?
So let's assume that I don't know the answer, right? So I'm going to go to stores, and I'm going to write Marriott. And there's no, Marriott's not there. Let's write Hilton. Ah, there's Hilton. Let's try American Airlines. Ah, there's American Airlines.
There's a really easy other way to do that, which is click on the travel tab, Rob.
Well, that's okay. Thank you.
There you go.
I like my way better. But here's why I use the iGive button. I'm going to go to American Airlines, and I'm not going to do anything, and look what it shows me.
It's an iGive store.
Thank you, Penelope.
By the way, you can also use a lot of the online travel websites like Expedia and Hotels.com and Orbitz, I think are all iGive stores. Travelocity also. I'm not going to attempt to name them all, but many of those are iGive stores. So if you like to use those sites so that you can compare rates of different airlines, those are enabled for use through iGive as well.
And last but not least, maybe not last, certainly not least, right? I just searched for American Airlines on Google, and here it is. We're telling you, because I have the iGive button installed, that if I go via this link to American Airlines, wondrous things are going to happen. And then I hit click on this to see more information, and there we go.
The iGive magic happens. Was that Angel singing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we don't have any other questions. Just another quick reminder. July is our promotion. Every downloaded button, $5 to that member's charity. And if you are the member that gets the most friends to join, then your charity is going to win $1,000. Second and third place, $500. So don't forget to tell all your friends and family. There's all kinds of tools, again, for you to use there that we showed you today, like the Tell a Friend feature. And I think that's it, Rob.
We thank you all for taking a Friday afternoon to join us. If you have any problems, questions, or whatever, support.igive.com.
Thank you all.